Greetings all. Like most everyone, I loved Disney's Encanto. This was mainly due to having come from a large family, meaning that the generational relationships were so familiar. But this video series is focused on the workplace, so I didn't think to mention it. Until I realized that the movie's lessons also applied to corporate dynamics.
First rule, don't talk about me.
Absolutely, since any office with an institutional memory has taboos that are never brought up, minefields that everyone buries. These can be individuals, past company failures, or incidents that left a mark of trauma.
Like that time Wendy hired a goth assistant.
I can assure you that that assistant has a fondness for burials. Moving on, however, we come to the person in charge who only sees those around her in terms of their powers, never as individuals with needs of their own.
Isn't that the standard playbook for head honchos throughout history?
Of course, but it's short-sighted since being unappreciated leads to staff burnout, as we saw when Louisa lost her strength.
I actually relate to that character more than Bruno. In fact, I see myself in a number of them.
Employees can be shapeshifters like Camilio. Many offices have a staffer that takes on the personalities of those around them, reflecting the emotional temperature of the room.
Well, it's not a perfect observation.
Perfection carries its own problems. Someone may aspire to being the ideal employee when all they're doing is embodying a company mythology that's impossible to live up to.
That's why I prefer the perfection of numbers.
Which can be irrational. I've seen you with a rain cloud over your head, after all.
You still haven't mentioned the main character. How does she fit into the corporate hierarchy?
Mirabelle has no specific powers, but what she does do is see how all the individuals in the firm relate to each other.
So, she's human resources?
Which has its own set of superpowers.
Last question. How come you're not in costume?
Just trying to stay under the radar of Disney's legal team. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any topics that you'd like to see covered, please let us know in the comments section.